guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Karabal and I'm so delighted to have you guys back as always. Please do not leave here today without subscribing because we do talk about a lot of fun stuff here on this channel. With that said, let's dive right into today's topic. No one is mature in marriage. I am still learning every day. I learn every day, like I just got married yesterday. So there is no champion, there's no perfection, there's no I know it all. So I think I've been married long enough to be able to give marriage advices, because it's unfair to be married for 1 year and start giving advices. When I see couples that do that, it just makes me laugh, because you have not even started, darling. How dare you start giving marriage advice because you've not been tested? So, darling, just save it for maybe 10 years, then come back and talk to us, okay? I'm going to be sharing lies about what they tell you about marriage. You know, when you want to get married, there's this excitement that comes with you wanting to get married. You're like, any season, I'm like, I can't wait till you start imagining things in your head. I visualize so many things. It's so exciting. You know, you can't just wait to say I do, because in your head, you're going to a paradise. You're going to be flexing, and we all hope that our marriage will be a paradise, but it takes work. The number one lie that people tell you about marriage is that love is enough. My dear, love is not enough to sustain a long-lasting relationship. See, over time, responsibilities and different in personalities are much demanding than the affection itself. In marriage, there will be times where you wake up one morning and you'll be asking yourself, how did I get here? Why did I marry this man, for God's sake? Choosing each other every day, being agreeable, being able to communicate. Those are the things that factor a long-lasting relationship. Not love. If love was enough, on those days that you're not loving that person, what happens? So that is a lie that people tell, that love is enough. Just love the person, everything will be smooth. Just love the person, marry your best friend. Let me tell you, that's another conversation for another day. So let's just say that love is part of it. Love is the engine that starts up the relationship, because you need that attraction. You need that first kick. Your heart beats whenever you see the person. You can't wait to be with this person for the rest of your life. But the honest truth is that love is not enough to sustain longevity in relationship. Another lie that people tell you is that marriage would eliminate loneliness. Akiko. you know what I just said? Akiko. If you don't know, if you don't get it, forget about it. Let me tell you, that was one thing that was a shocker to me. You can be in a marriage and feel lonely in some season of your marriage. That's the honest truth. Companionship does not always equate connection. It takes many years of working on that, making sure that you're watering your relationship, making sure that you're building that connection. We get to a point in marriage, we just become so complacent, and that's because we don't see each other finish. Nothing. You know, there is no excitement to become emotionally detached from one another, because what you guys are doing now is focusing on responsibility. So you find that a lot of women, or sometimes men, would be emotionally disconnected from their partner. Imagine being married to someone that likes to travel, but the other person does not like to travel. You know, the person would find themselves traveling to countries by themselves. It becomes lonely, and you start asking yourself, why did I even have this person? I thought I married this person so we can do life together, travel together, go on a date together, do things together. You find at times that a lot of people start finding happiness outside their relationship. Marriage does not automatically erase loneliness. Some people are more lonelier in marriages than while they were single. Once you start entertaining other people outside your marriage, that is a disaster to happen in your marriage, because you start giving room to other people, you start traveling, meeting other people. Your person is just at home, you don't talk to that person, you don't call that person, you see when you see. Both of you are just like roommates, doing life, paying bills and all that, but not really emotionally connected. So loneliness could happen, but you can actually work on this thing and both of you can become stronger emotionally than ever if you both are intentional. Some partners don't even gist. They would rather call their friends to gist and gist. When they get home, they are tired of gisting. They just greet their partner. Hey now, how far? How you doing? Bye. That is one marriage I don't ever want to see myself in, because I will go crazy. Your partner is supposed to be your best friend. There are many factors that could lead to loneliness in marriages. You know, not being agreeable, always fighting. Those kind of things make both of you drift apart. So you always have to make sure that you are protecting your closeness and your emotional connection with your partner. Avoid constant quarrels, avoid constant arguments. Sometimes just let things go. It's not everything you see that you say. Make sure both of you are constantly working on building your emotional connection, because if not, your eye go see shake for loneliness, because loneliness will be real in your marriage. Another thing that people lie about is that healthy communication should just come naturally. I laugh in Togo. I laugh in Chinese. You see, communication is hard. I had to learn to communicate my feelings and my thought. Now, learning when and how to communicate that is so important. Healthy communication doesn't come naturally. It is practiced over time. It is built. You know the timing. You know when to talk. It's not everything that comes to this your head that you talk about too. Those are things that you learn over time. But let me tell you, you know, the most beautiful thing is that when both of you know how to communicate with one another, it's one of the most beautiful things that could ever happen in your marriage. So be patient, because it takes time, okay? Another lie they tell you, I think I've talked about it, is that you're going to be having constant kiriwa. The man can't do kiriwa. Let me laugh in Chinese. I remember one of my auntie, you know, when I first was getting married, my auntie used to tell me that, this one you're getting married, just be ready. Men like this thing. Every day. That is a lie from the pit of hell. The first few years of your marriage, it will be like that's the only thing. When you see each other, pim. When you see each other, pam. Pim, pum, pam, pum, pam. It's almost like both of you are rabbits, right? And it will not be like that for the rest of your life. Over time, it declines because there are more responsibilities. Don't be too excited. Life happens, and that's why you sign up for better, for worse. When it gets to the place where you're not having it as much as you have it, understand that this season of your life, you would are both busy focusing on other things, maybe school, career growth, and so on and so forth. Attraction matters. Look good though. These side chicks that are wakaring these days, they are looking for who to devour. They are looking for homes to break. So protect your home by looking good. Make sure that you are intentional about how you look. The fact that that man loves you doesn't mean you should let yourself go. Trust me, even the one that loves you will walk away. Another thing that would make you lose your husband fast is if he's constantly seeing your body. It's good. There are times where you want to seduce and be flirty, but I'm saying try to hide your body sometimes. Let him miss it. Don't just be walking around just because you have a good body. Just be walking around. It gets to a point it becomes tiring. He wants to see something new. Your beauty is your currency as a woman. So it's very important that you take care of yourself. Do your hair. It doesn't have to be expensive. With the little you have, maintain your body. Maintain how you look. I know it's not easy on women, especially after having kids. But it's a doable thing. It's intention, it's discipline, it's commitment, okay? So make sure that both of you are doing what you need to do to keep looking attractive to one another, okay? Another lie that they tell you in marriage is that a man that loves you, a woman that loves you will change because of you. A person that wants to change because they want to change. Some people are so adamant in their ways. You can't change an adult. Some changes will never be possible. And that's where love comes to play in marriage. Accepting people for who they are. You come to a place in your marriage where you have accepted. You will not be so angry again because you have just accepted the person for who they are. Now, those things depend on how important those things are to you. If those things are at your top list of what is important to you, then that could be a danger to your relationship. But there are certain change that will not ever happen, and that's where maturity comes to play. And when you get to a place of acceptance in your relationship, you finally begin to enjoy the peace in your home. You sometimes those reality are so disappointing, so you need to know if this is something you can deal with or if it's important to you. So it depends on if it's important to you or it's something you can deal with. But overall, let me tell you guys, one of the most peaceful place that would happen in your marriage is when you have come to a place of acceptance. Love does not mean reshaping people. Love means accepting them for who they are. Finally, this idea that marriage is a forever thing. How many times have you been disappointed in the last 2 years over people that you thought would be forever, people that you admire, even those people around you? I'm not talking about those on social media. There are people that are around you that were family, friends and everything, and you find out that they are not together anymore. It's always disappointing. Like, what is this reality? Don't commit to something that is a long term if you're not willing to put in the work. They'll ask you, do you take this person as your loving person? Oh yes, I do. It's always very sweet. It takes work. All I'm just trying to remind you that words are cheap. Actions are the key to a long-lasting relationship, not words. Anyone can write down a script, but what really makes you guys long-lasting forever is being intentional and being committed and choosing each other over and over again. So I've come to the end of my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. These are the lies that I feel like people hear or they tell people about marriages that are not so true. And until I come your way again next week, I remain your one and only girl, Claribel. Like I always do in my videos, you are loved, you're kind, you're beautiful, you are worthy, you're valuable. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, stay blessed. Bye.